Hi, my name is Jamel Hamka with Recherche Goldens, and I wanted to shoot a video of Hannah and Dutch's litter at 5 weeks of age. This is puppy selection time. So instead of doing pictures, I thought I'd do something even better and shoot a video of each of the pups individually, and then also so you can see them together. We've been really monitoring their personalities for the last couple of weeks, and they're showing a lot of personality right now. So I'm going to go ahead and go through each of them one at a time, and hopefully I'll try to get all girls and then all boys. The first one I'm going to show is the first one at the door. No particular order. This is Miss Yellow, and he's going to zoom in on her so you can get a good view of her. Miss Yellow is a beautiful little girl. She is, I believe, the third smallest. When we get all of them together, I will verify that. So she'll get probably around 60 pounds, full grown. All of Hannah's pups have a very light coat, and they all have thick, beautiful coats. One of the best looking coats of any of our females. Now, Miss Yellow's personality, she is very outgoing. She's the very playful one for a Hannah puppy. Hannah puppies are all calm, but she and Mr. Black are the most outgoing, playful. She's a little bit more independent, which means she ventures off and she's very fearless. She'll run around. Will do everything she possibly can just to kind of look at everything. So she's independent. She doesn't have to be with you at all times. The advantage of an independent dog is that they don't have to be with you. They typically are better at crate training and all those other things. So that's Miss Yellow. I'll put her in this crate so I don't accidentally do them. And let's see what the next girl is. Next girl is Miss Pink. Miss Pink is a beautiful little girl. She is one of the smaller ones. I think Purple and Peach are the larger girls, but she's pretty close. She may be the whitest. She's really close. They're all very close. She has beautiful big eyes, as you can see. She's gonna go ahead and zoom in on her face. Miss Pink is so adorable. She is very, she wants to be with us. She's dependent, so she's not independent. She wants to stay with us. She's more, she's outgoing, but kind of middle of the road when it comes to activity level. She's not hyper, but she's definitely not calm, and so she's probably, if I had to rate her on a Recherche score, I'd give her a 6 or a 7, being more outgoing than not outgoing. But as you can see, she's a beautiful little girl, and that is Miss Pink. And Miss Yellow is over here having fun chewing a blanket. And then you have Miss Purple. Miss Purple is very dependent. She's calm. She's definitely more calm. She's probably the biggest female in the litter. She'll probably get around 65, 70 pounds, now probably about 65 pounds. And you can see she's bigger than her siblings, very white, blocky headed. You can go ahead and zoom in on her. We may get a lot of noises because they don't like being all by themselves. This is Miss Purple. She's calm and dependent. She wants to be with us, but she's a little bit more calm than Miss Pink. So just slightly calm, slightly bigger. I'm telling you, all 4 of these girls, and honestly this entire litter is phenomenal. And so any of you are going to have a hard time choosing your puppy. So this is Miss Purple. Okay, that's Miss Purple. And the last girl is Miss Peach. Miss Peach is, I think, the second largest girl in the litter. And she is definitely the calm, independent girl. She's the calmest of the litter. She's a little bit kind of quiet and can sometimes be a little bit shy, but she's still a very beautiful girl. She's very calm. She's the calmest of the litter. And she's the second largest. Purple is the biggest, and then she's the second largest. She has a beautiful head. I'll go ahead and have him zoom in on your head so you can see she's going to have a very blocky head. She's going to look like her mother. Very beautiful head. Oh, I love you too. So I'm going to go ahead and get all of them together, all the girls together. Loudmouth over here is Miss Yellow. I'm going to go ahead and hold them all, and then I'm going to put them on the ground for just a little bit so you can kind of see them. I think I can hold 4 puppies. And he's going to zoom in on all 4 of them together. Okay, to the left, you have Miss Pink. Then you have Miss Purple. This is harder than I thought. Miss Yellow. So you have Pink, Purple, Yellow, Peach. Now hopefully you can remember that. And he's going to go ahead and zoom in on their faces so you can kind of see them As you can see, they're very close looking. The biggest ones are the two on the right, which is, actually, I'm sorry, this is peach, yellow, and then purple right here. And then to the far left is pink. Pink has the little bigger eyes. I noticed it in her pictures. But they all have that beautiful white coat and really black nose. And Hannah is always produces very calm and loving puppies. We love Hannah's litter. We actually kept a puppy from their last litter. Her name is Willow. And we have her. Hey, girls. As you can see, the calm one just lays there. That's Peach. And typically Yellow, you see how she's very playful, very outgoing. She's not going to be hyper. This is a Hannah puppy, but she's just fearless. And she's more playful. Purple is the dependent dog I told you about. Pink is a little bit, she's outgoing, but she's a little bit more independent. She will typically come over here. Hey. So these are the 4 incredible. I'm gonna go ahead and try to put them on the ground here so you can kind of see all 4 girls. You have Yellow, Peach, Purple, Pink. And you can see Yellow definitely is the most unique of all of them. Still a very good puppy. I will say the outgoing puppies are easier to train because they're not fearful at all. So those are the 4 girls. Okay, now we'll go to the boys. As at the time of shooting this video, the first pick of the litter already came and made their choice. They chose Mr. Blue. So Mr. Blue is already taken. His new name at this moment is Arthur. He already purchased a puppy named Norma Jean, so that kind of works out good. Okay, so just so you can see him, this is the first pick boy. This is Mr. Blue. Mr. Blue is very calm. He's the second largest boy, and that's what they wanted. They wanted a large, calm boy. And he just chose his new owner. So he's already taken. This is Arthur. I'm going to put him back in here. And then the second largest boy of the litter, actually the largest boy in the litter, is Mr. Green. He is definitely the largest of all the boys. He'll probably be the biggest. He'll probably be up to 80 pounds. He is very calm. He's probably the calmest of the boys. Him and Blue are very calm. He's the calmest. And Mr. Green is very adventurous and independent. He's a lot like Miss Yellow. The big difference is that he's low energy. But he wanders around when we have him. Typically, he will walk all over the house. He's very fearless. But he's not like Yellow. Yellow does the same thing, but Yellow is very, active. So it's like Yellow, just calm. And so that is Mr. Green. And again, he's very, very large, thick, blocky-headed. And then the other boy is Mr. Black. Mr. Black and Mr. Brown are very similar in size. I mean, the difference is so small, I'd have to get a scale out. I think Mr. Brown may be an ounce smaller. Mr. Black is a really good boy. He is very outgoing. He's very dependent. He's like Miss Yellow. The difference between him and Miss Yellow is he always wants to be by her side. He always wants to be held, loved, cuddled, all those things. He does not. Yellow's more outgoing, but she will wander around like Green. So this is kind of, he fell asleep. He's very outgoing, as you can see. Wake up, wake up. That's the only bad thing about doing a video is sometimes they're tired or they're just like people. They have mood swings, and he's actually the most outgoing puppy. Him and Yellow are the most outgoing puppies in the litter. But he's just not acting like it. He just had a visit, so he's very tired. But trust me when I say he's very outgoing. Okay, and the last one, which is the second most outgoing, and maybe the smallest, but really they're not a huge difference in size. Typically there's a bigger difference in size, but all these puppies are very similar. This is Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is outgoing. He's dependent. He's a lot like Mr. Black, just not as outgoing and not as dependent. And so he is a beautiful little boy. He's really sweet. I'm telling you, all of these puppies are really good puppies. And so I'm gonna go ahead and hold all the boys. And Mr. Calm is being loud. So you have Brown and Green. Then you have Sleepy's over here, Black, and Blue. So these are the 4 boys together. Of course, the one on my right is already taken. That's Arthur. Then you have Black here, Green here, and Brown here. So here's all 4 boys together, and hopefully I can stay still for him to zoom in on their faces a little bit. As you can see, they're very calm puppies. I'm gonna put them on the ground so we can, okay, try to hold them a little bit still. Here you go, guys. Remember, Green is very adventurous. He's calm, but he's adventurous. Hey, I think we woke him up. Hey, Mr. Green. It's funny though, at the time of this video, the calm one's acting more outgoing than the most hyper one. The most outgoing one is over here sleeping around. Hey, wake up, act normal. He's had a rough day. We had a visit here for about 2 hours and he was playing like crazy. They chose Mr. Blue, so it is kind of funny that the puppies they played with the most are sleeping the most. It's okay, Green. The green and brown. And so you have awake puppies, but I'm telling you, he's definitely the calmest, and then it's him. Then it's him, and then he's the most outgoing of the litter. Now I'm just going to try for a brief moment. I'm going to do all the puppies. I don't know if I can contain 8 puppies. Now if they're all sleeping like this, I can. That's Purple. This is Peach. This is this awake and alert Yellow. And way over here is Pink. Pink coming in here. Okay, so let's try to do something that has never been done. I'm going to try to contain all of them. I'm going to try to contain all of them. Of course, the ones that like to wander off are the ones that are wandering off. Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Let's try it. Okay, they're all 8 puppies. Now don't ask me to tell them all. You'll have to kind of look at them. This is Yellow to the left. The ones I'm holding are the outgoing puppies. The puppies that the puppies that are more independent and adventurous. Hey. And that is Hannah and Dutch's litter. They're 5 weeks old. We have all the puppies sold except one boy. We don't know which of the boys will be last pick, but as you can see, all 4 boys are phenomenal, so they won't have a hard time finding out. Thank you so much. This is Jamel with Recherche. Have a great night.